Hello and welcome back to the Finish Line and our Cheltenham Festival Ante-Post episode number 8. Back for another 3 selections. And Dave is hungry, so he wants to do it quick. But we're going to take our time really, really slow.
I thought you were going to ask me to go first there.
I'll go on, you go first then. Wait!
I don't mind going first.
These ones are made different. The last one's not all flickery and everything else to go with it. So they'll actually stay on the screen.
I just put it up for a couple of seconds, yeah.
Say it.
It's Ahoy Senor for the Festival Novice Chase, or what used to be the RSA Chase back in the day. So I was waiting to see this chap after he ran first time out in the race at Carlisle against Fiddler on the Roof and a few others. That wouldn't have been his trip. I think it's 2 mile 5. But he ran very well that day. First time over fences against horses that are obviously seasoned professionals at the chasing. He fell, took a bit of a tumble. Obviously is no worse to wear for it. But of all the horses I've seen this year, and we were talking about Brave Man's Game and other horses, and I know you have put up Gallop and the Sham for it. I've been waiting for a horse to come out and put up a performance, and I was just wowed by it. And I was proper wowed by his performance last week in Newbury. And there's loads of comparisons for Brave Man's Game with Denman. That horse reminded me of Denman because he took it up from the start, bullied the other 3 horses. It was literally like, I'm far too good for ye. I jump better than ye. I can run faster than ye. And I'm just going to destroy the 3. And that's literally what he did.
It's been a bully.
A full-on bully.
It's been a bully. Like something that happened to Ryan.
Like Denman, yeah. Or Bob Ollinger. But he's just a bully in the stable, not as a horse racing. He jumped immaculately barred a water jump, which is the smallest fence at Newbury, and I'll be honest, he tried to hurdle it. He's already beaten Brave Man's Game at Aintree, and to be honest, it doesn't look like a fluke now. He just looks like an absolute tank, and I just think he's going to take the world of beating in that race.
You must have watched the show on Sunday, Tom.
I actually didn't. I didn't. I usually would, but I was in bed.
Just repeating what we were saying.
I told you I was drunk for about 2 days. Yeah, he's just an absolute tank. It's the best performance of the year for me so far.
I was going to put him up as well till I heard he's putting him up. So, yeah. I agree with everything you said. Not going to lie. He is one this season that has passed the eye test.
He was amazing.
Believe what you've seen there. Trust me. Believe what you've seen.
Yeah, I well believe it.
He is a good one.
I think it was 31 lengths. He could have won by 101 if he wanted to.
Could have. He is one that I will definitely be keeping on the right side of. Now, Tom, your go.
Yeah, this is my one. I've had this one up my sleeve for a little while, and I was going to save it for a week where I was struggling for a bit of inspiration because I don't think our price will change too much, and it's heaven help us for the Mare's Hurdle, as you can see on the screen there. Anyway, she's currently 33 to 1. I think it's a wild price. Dave obviously doesn't, but look on his face.
He mutters something to me when that graphic goes up.
Anyway.
What he said.
What did he say?
He said, "Keep it up my sleeve." I said, "Make sure you keep it up there."
Wow.
Thanks, Dave.
No wonder before I married you.
Just compared to Ahoy Senor to Deadman. Don't forget that one.
I did.
Anyway, heaven help us. Her form in Ireland is another one of these. Her form in Ireland is nowhere near her as good as her form at Cheltenham. She has been to Cheltenham 3 times. She's won twice. She was 7th for 15 then in the bloody Supreme, only beaten 31 lengths behind Shishkin and that crowd. She no right to be running in that Supreme. She was 100 to 1 when she ran there. And she outran her odds there, I thought, big time. She won she actually won her maiden hurdle at Cheltenham. And she did that in October 2019. And then obviously she came back to the festival this year and absolutely bolted up in the Coral Cup. Like, that Coral Cup is a competitive field. And she's gone and battered them by 9 lengths and absolutely battered them. Now, I know she didn't have much weight on her back, but she ran to a decent rating there. She's gone and got beaten then twice in Ireland since. I imagine they'll find a race for her.
Did she win that big handicap at the Dublin Race Festival?
Yeah, she won that mare's. She won that mare's handicap. She beat Global Equity by a neck. Tell Me Something Girl was back in third.
Tell me something, girl.
That was
we backed Global Equity.
We did
40-1.
That was terrible day.
That was a solid run anyway, and I think she'll probably pick up a race in Ireland maybe sometime this year. But I think Cheltenham is where you're going to see her at our best. Going through the race then for the mares hurdle, which
so prepared.
So prepared.
Seems it
right now. She wears it as well. Who God knows if she's alive or dead. Constantine got beat last year. Wasn't convincing for me at all. Tell Me Something Girl is another one who I think will show her form at Cheltenham will show her in much better light. Stormy Island is Stormy Island. Epatant's not going to run in this. Galois is beatable. Echoes in Rain, I think they're talking about Champion Hurdle. I think they might have to revisit that, but she could end up back here. But I'm not sure if this would suit her. And then you're down to Queensbrook and Martello Sky, the Mean Queen. She might come over from America, but they're all way shorter than Heaven Help Us. Yeah, and like Rosie's Hollow is shorter. Magic Days, who's gone chasing, is shorter. So I think at 33-1, you're giving yourself a hell of a good chance there. They went chasing last year; it didn't work. So I can imagine that this is the only race they're going to have in their mind for Cheltenham with her. And I think she's a good bet at those prices.
I think he'd put up his own horse, wouldn't you? Poor Shauna, bullies.
Well, okay, I will give you this much. If Shona goes to Cheltenham, it will be for the mare's Novice hurdle, not the mare's hurdle. So. Damn it. And I was not saying before anybody starts that Shona is going to Cheltenham.
I was just going to think what day is the mare's Novice hurdle on. And what Gold Cup day?
Thursday.
Damn it. Wrong again. So we go Thursday.
Oh, that could be changed actually. Could be different now.
No, it's on the Thursday. Would you stop, please?
We go Thursday.
Yeah, I'm free.
We just enter for the crack and go for a day out.
I'm free.
Can we?
It'd be cheaper for you to just buy some tickets.
You have a lot to make up for, mate. No, it's book off time of work and go to Cheltenham and we have no horse to look at.
Fucking disgrace.
That is your fault.
That is not my fault.
It is your fault.
The UK handicapper's fault. He gave her 126. She couldn't even get into the race. Joke.
McAlpine had about 180 and he still won.
I have to admit, lads, I would have liked to have seen how she'd have gone in that.
She would have won.
Don't start, Tom.
I don't think we can get that carried away, but
we can.
If Mark Alpine, Yak Point, should I say, wins that, we can win that.
I think she'd have run all right anyway.
Who are you going for?
I am going for an Agamene in the champion chase at 5-1 with Hollywoodbets. Now, I know I have put the kettle on up for this already, but after the last day, I would not be surprised in the slightest if she ends up in the mare's chase. I think if the ground is on the good side, they will not run on this. They'd be going too fast for her. I think the softer ground last year slowed them down for her. And on the basis of her last run, I think she might end up in the mare's chase. So on that basis, I think an Ergamine running this weekend, he's 8-15 on. He's going to be 1-3. If 2 or 3 get taken out, he'll win that. He'll be priced in then to about 3-1, 7-2. He's currently still 5-1 with Hollywoodbets. I really do think he's better than Shiskin.
So do I, for what it's worth.
I just, there's something about him. He has that aura about him where he's just one of these big, a 2-mile bully.
We won't see Shishkin till Cheltenham anyway, so it makes no difference.
This is true.
Cotton wool job.
Yeah. I had a conversation with Jason, not Jason Dunphy, a different Jason, watches the show. It was actually about Hollywoodbets. We were doing deals and that, and he actually watches the podcast. So we're talking about how English horses have such an easy season throughout the season. And then you can see the Irish horses are actually battle hard by the time it comes to Cheltenham.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what's going to happen again. I know people are going to say, oh, the Healy way, there's no one in this, but he will end up at the Dublin Race Festival. He will end up at Christmas at Leopardstown.
Yep.
He's going to end up in these races. And he's going, to me, I think there's a lot more to come from. There's a hell of a lot more to come from. And I think 5-2 is a lovely little price right now.
Yeah, he looks the real deal anyway.
So on the basis that Dave is starving and he's throwing me daggers, I'm going to stop and say Energamine at 5-1 for the champion chase is my 8th selection for our Cheltenham Festival. Energamine. We were on him last year as well, weren't we? You got taken out.
I had a good few pound on him. I was pissed off anyway. Oh,
we do have 2 viewers' questions, which we said we would do. So we'll rattle them through them really quickly. So first of all, these are both from Tom Johnson, by the way.
I actually have one as well.
If you could add 2 races and remove 2 races, if anybody says a veterans chase, I swear to fucking God. For the festival, what would they be and why?
Veterans chase. No, genuine. Veterans chase, get rid of the Boodles. And I get rid of Kim Muir. Get rid of Kim Muir as well.
I get rid of the Boodles, add Veterans Chase because it's class. I get rid of
Tom.
Then that's getting rid of a hurdle race for a chase race. So I'd get rid of probably the Kim Muir as well. It would be my favorite race. And I would introduce a 2.5 mile championship hurdle race.
No.
Yeah, I just said it.
No.
Yeah, no, I said it.
Why?
Because I said it.
Yeah, but why? Give reasons behind that now.
Because why wouldn't you?
Why would you?
Why wouldn't you? There's a 2.5 mile.
There's
a 2.5 mile championship chase. The Ryanair.
And look what that does. That doesn't help.
What does it do?
You're on it like this is playing devil's
it gives you a horse that 1 minute he's a 3 mile plodder, the next minute he's a 2 mile plodder, and then he ends up in the middle.
There's only a certain amount of Envoy Allens around the place.
There's only one Envoy Allen. Stop that now.
It dilutes it big time.
For what it's worth, I don't know what I'd add. I don't really know if I want to add anything. What I would take away is actually the Boodles as well. I agree on the Boodles. And probably the Kim Muir as well.
They're not appetizing at all, are they?
Nope.
I don't know what I'd add.
The Bulls is just
worst race of the whole festival.
Race. It's terrible.
Worst race of the whole festival.
And the Kim Muir is just a load of ordinary horses. Don't like it. Veterans Chase now would be epic.
Oh, it's top class.
Epic. All the old boys. It's like that old Masters football. But like all the old boys come back together for one last hurrah.
No, that's fucking terrible.
Fucking slow and useless.
Yeah, that's fucking awful.
Like you.
Yeah, it's like watching me play ball. Yeah.
That's a good question.
Next one, Tom, then, like...
That was a good question. And Tom had another question as well, which was slightly shorter. Also interested to hear your thoughts on the Ante-Post stance of horses passing away. So I think what Tom means there is, if a horse dies, should you get your money back?
I think that's pretty much the risk of Ante-Post betting, really, in a nutshell.
I actually agree that. I don't think you should. I think you take that chance on if the horse.
It's a chance, right? That's why you're supposedly getting a better price because you're taking a chance that they will turn up.
If you put in something like that,
Dave.
Jesus Christ!
Stop.
It's like you can't do it because then you can come to saying, "Oh well, my horse didn't end up running that race. Is he dead?" No. No, you can't have your money back then.
Mm.
Is your horse dead? Yeah. He's not going to run it then. You can have your money back then.
No, I think that one's right, to be honest.
I don't think you can at all.
I don't think we need to give bookmakers any excuse to make odds for Ante-Post betting shorter either, because they're a joke at the minute.
Betting without dead horses. That'll be a new marker.
What's your question?
From 80 Bourne. I presume he's related to Jason Bourne. Question for question for your guys to maybe answer on the Ante-Post next week. If you could lay one shortish favourite at the festival, which would it be?
Shishkin.
John Bon.
Trained by Nicky Henderson.
I wanted to get in there first. I thought you'd someone else would say it. So yeah, John Bon would be my name. If 3-1 is a joke, he looks a lovely horse, but
John Bon is too short, but Shishkin as well. He's going to be wrapped up in cotton wool. He won't have a hard race, even if he does race until Cheltenham. I just think an Argument is a better horse.
Yeah, I think 7-4 for a novice. I agree with you, by the way. Shishkin, I would lay right now. 7-4 for a novice that we haven't seen. We probably won't see until the new year. Right now is absolutely scandalous, especially in the field that he's going against. You have Nube Negra. You have Shaq and Poussoir. You have an Ergamine.
There's others in there.
Others there. It's not a weak division at all. To have a horse at 7-4 coming off a novice campaign is absolutely ridiculous. And that's not even because I don't like him. There's the price alone when you take into account who's he going up against. People say an Ergamine is a novice. We haven't seen him yet. You will see him Sunday. You've Shakan, you know what Shakan is. He has to get to that level. So 7-4 on that basis is ridiculous. I would lay Shishkin every day of the week. And we'll do 3. Right, again, if you have any other questions, we're going to do 3 week. I have another 3 or 4 here that I will use next week as well. But keep questions coming in. If they keep coming in, taking fast, we'll answer a few on talking points as well. On you leave Dino Dave alone. Yeah, we'll answer them on talking points as well if we keep getting a good few in. So that is our Cheltenham Festival Ante-Post video number 8. And we are back on Sunday as always for Talking Points Live at 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook. So until then, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your betting, enjoy the Tingle Creek and everything else that go with it. And we'll see you live Sunday at 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook.